a nice view, but it's probably not worth the drive up here. We have seen warning signs for crocs.
It's just got so dark so quickly. It's unreal.
Some of the creeks have stonefish.
Oh, that looks pretty big.
It's getting dark and we've just got to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight.
That was such an impressive place.
There was a couple of cars pulled up on the side of the road and they were like beckoning us to come over. Good morning. We're currently in the Strand in Townsville. We're just going to grab some breakfast and we've got a lot of stops on the way until we get to Ingham, which is our final destination today.
We've got a ton of stuff to do today, so we literally parked the car and ran to the first thing that we saw, which was Juliet's, which is a gelato bar. Now that is the mountain that we are about to drive up in order to get to our lookout. Oh, that looks pretty big.
We are at Castle Hill Lookout, so we've just gone up that mountain and the views are amazing.
The views are great, but it's a little bit scary as well. It's very high. Such amazing views, and it doesn't feel like you're up high when you're up here, which is good.
We've stopped at Rolling Stone and we're going to have a look at the creek and there's a river. We have seen warning signs for crocs, so we're kind of hoping we see one, but not too close. I wonder if our viewers can answer us a question. We know Aussies are very brave and outgoing, but there's people swimming in the sea here outside of the stinger nets, and there's people fishing in the creek where there could be crocs. Why? Why are they doing that? Because I would not be doing that.
Again, no crocs, so we're still on the lookout. I just really want to see one. We are actually going to head to Little Crystal Creek and also Big Crystal Creek. I'm so proud of you for getting in.
Oh, it was cold. And there is a sign at the top saying some of the creeks have stonefish. So I was a bit wary of that, but I only put my feet on the big rocks. But then I was just really nervous. But it's very refreshing.
The water temperature there wasn't that bad and it was quite nice to have a swim, but I wasn't in there for very long. Very proud of Jordan for getting in. She did well. We don't have any signal up here, so Maps.me is our friend and is taking us around the mountains. Slightly concerning. We just drove past a log that was on fire and the whole area is like burnt to a crisp. I don't know if there was a planned burn or if that's just a wild bushfire, but it seems to have been quite recent, whatever it is. It's all black.
We've just seen a sign saying take care, cassowaries. So we might see some of those. The most dangerous bird in the world.
This is transformed into proper rainforest. It's misty, foggy, it's wet, it's damp. It looks like it's night time. It is actually nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've reached a place called Paluma and it's actually at 2,925 feet above sea level, which just gives you an indication of how far up we've come.
It's a nice view, but it's probably not worth the drive up here.
In all honesty, that lookout probably wasn't worth the half-an-hour detour. We kind of were hoping that it might be a little loop and we could get down the mountain by continuing, but we can't. So to get to the big Crystal Creek, we now have to go all the way back, past the little one, back down the mountain, and then it's a little bit further, like 7k from the bottom of the mountain. So it's probably going to take us about an hour to get there from here.
We've had to stop for temporary traffic lights and Jason's just looking right over the edge of the mountain.
I like how you're laughing at me. It's not very nice.
That creek was so beautiful. The water was clear, you could see fish in there. It wasn't that cold, but I did get a bit scared because of the stonefish. I did stay on the big rock again, and because Jason didn't get in because he just warmed up from the last time, I got a bit scared on my own and no one else was in there, so I didn't properly get in. But it was really cool. Really nice location. That is the big mango man.
It's a pretty big mango man.
And I'm just taking a guess that these are mango trees. It's getting dark and we've just got to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. It's another lovely day up here, and last night we stayed at the Crystal Creek Caravan Park. It wasn't so bad, it was alright, pretty decent. First thing is Wallaman Falls, which is the largest single drop waterfall in the whole of Australia. Get that in your buckets. Every day, a different mountain. Here we go again.
We're probably about a quarter of the way up the mountain and we have seen a lookout. So we've just pulled over. I'm gonna have a look. Jason's staying with the car. There was a couple of cars pulled up on the side of the road and they were like beckoning us to come over, and they were watching an echidna, so that's the second one we've seen. That was really cool. Bit concerning though, as there was a sign saying there could be cassowaries around here, so everyone's just out their car filming this echidna when there could be cassowaries on the loose. The height of this waterfall is 269 meters, which is crazy, and you can actually hear just it crashing as the water comes down. It's like thunder, it sounds really cool.
That was such an impressive place. We've got an hour back to Ingham now, so it's a bit out of the way. We're gonna get some fuel, get something to eat as well. I'm not gonna say I'm starving because I say that in every episode, but I am hungry. They didn't have a lot of options, but we just got 2 sausage rolls because that's all they had. But you know me by now, guys. You know. I ain't happy until I've been fed.
I got a little bit freaked out walking through that path as there's long grass everywhere. You could just hear twigs snapping and so yeah, I just had a bad feeling and wanted to come back just because you don't know where it's going to be and you're not going to see it if it's in the long grass. I actually weirdly feel safer on this bridge, but probably not much safer than I was.
Right then guys, that is unfortunately all for today.
We have to drive to Cairns now.
It's about 2.5 hours and everything from this point to Cairns we will do and it will be on vlogs, but we just need to go to Cairns like today.
These streets will make you feel